guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy Vlogmas. Yes, Christmas is so upon us. Help, help, I need some help. So today is the day that I stay in and be a total homebody and tackle the complex and very unpredictable recipe of the Cassatelle. And yes, I know that I promised you back then that my cookie rama was all done with. I'm all done for this year, Vlogmas. But Cassatelle are not cookies. They're pastry, right? So it didn't count. And what I'm going to do this year, guys, because I had so many technical issues with amounts and texture and things like that. Last year, the final attempt brought about just the right kind of everything. Ingredients, texture, taste, everything. So what I'm going to do is, however, I already broke it down last year from all the recipes that I found online. And what I did was I made smaller quantities, and I'm going to do that yet even more this year. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make half of a batch of filling. At least I'm going to start out with the filling first, and then I'm going to make the pastry dough. But what I'm going to do, guys, and the reason why I'm doing it this way also is because I have barely 3 cups of sugar left, and so I want to go slowly. I don't want to throw a whole batch of something out and then have to run to the store in the middle of everything and buy more sugar. I should have done it yesterday, but I thought that I could get away with it, and maybe I will, maybe I won't. But I have just enough sugar to do me the Cassatelle because the dough needs it and so does the filling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make just half of a batch, and then if it's not enough, I'll make more. I should have already delivered them 3 days ago, and it's my bad. I procrastinated and procrastinated because the cookies took so long to do. And so, but I'm finally ready to roll out this whole plan and get this show on the road. And so, whatever I end up doing, if I end up making more or leaving it at this, I'm only going to show you one part. I'm only going to do it once in the vlog because then you're going to be watching the same thing twice all over again. So I'm going to half my recipe. And if you want to refer back to it, I did the Cassatelle a year ago. And so you can roll right back to last Vlogmas. And all the key moments are captured there. And so what I want to ask you to observe is that the filling ingredients are going on the stovetop one by one, layer by layer. And I'm going to be putting in half the sugar amount, stirring it, and putting in the other half. It's going to be very complicated, and I don't want to get confused with all the quantities and make a mess because I am halving it. And so bear with me. And hopefully this will turn out. So last year I cooked the chickpeas. This year I'm foregoing that because I found that all this liquid made the mixture very watery and difficult to manipulate. So here we go. I'm going to show you all the ingredients for half the recipe just for the filling. was that I did put 2 full cups of roasted almonds into the mixture first. The original recipe calls for between 2.5 to 3 cups of almonds. I wanted you to be aware of that. So because I'm halving it and because the last year's mixture was too watery, I put in the full 2 cups of almonds. The next steps are going to be adding the 220 milliliters of water, and I'm going to bring it to a boil and let it boil for 20 minutes. And then I'm going to add the chickpea mixture and the chickpeas and most likely the cherries too. And so what's going to happen, guys, is that in case the mixture is too watery, I'm going to go ahead and put in a little regular flour just to make sure that it's not going to be slipping and sliding all over the place. Everybody, that's it for the filling. It's just the right consistency and texture, and it has just the right amount of sweetness. I think I got it down even more right than I did last year. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean off the counter and get started on the pastry dough, which I will show you. I guess tomorrow or the day after, something like that. And in the meantime, I have to hurry up and get them done so I can drop them off. And so thank you very much for listening and watching how I make my filling for the Cassatelle. And so please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye for now.